Imagine waking up one day to find out that your wife's mother is carrying your child. Sounds like something out of a twisted soap opera, right? But for me, this is my reality. And trust me, the fallout is more shocking than you could ever imagine. They say life is unpredictable, but I never thought I'd be at the center of a scandal so bizarre that it could shatter my family forever. This is the story of how one reckless mistake turned my world upside down. A tangled web of love, betrayal, and shattered trust, and it all started with a single decision that I can never take back. I married the love of my life, Emily, 5 years ago. We had our fair share of ups and downs, but our bond was strong, until her mother, Catherine, came to stay with us. What was supposed to be a temporary arrangement quickly became a nightmare when emotions ran high and boundaries were blurred. Catherine had always been youthful, vibrant, and confident. She and I got along well, maybe too well. But Emily trusted me, and I never thought I would cross a line. That is, until one fateful night when things spiraled out of control. It started as an innocent conversation over drinks while Emily was away on a business trip. We talked about life, love, and loneliness. She confessed that after her divorce, she never thought she'd feel desired again. I reassured her that she was an incredible woman. One thing led to another, and before I knew it, we had made the biggest mistake of our lives. A few weeks later, Catherine told me she was pregnant. My heart stopped. This wasn't just an affair, it was a catastrophe. How could I face my wife? How could I explain that the woman who raised her was now carrying my child? Catherine was terrified. She knew what this would do to her relationship with Emily. She wanted to keep the baby, but she also knew the truth could destroy everything. I begged her to keep it a secret, at least until I figured out how to handle it. But secrets have a way of unraveling, especially when guilt starts to eat away at you. Meanwhile, Emily noticed the tension. She could sense something was wrong. Catherine avoided eye contact, and I was drowning in anxiety. It wasn't long before Emily started asking questions. Why was her mother suddenly so distant? Why was I acting strange? And then, one night, Emily overheard a conversation between me and Catherine. That's when everything fell apart. The moment Emily found out was the most gut-wrenching experience of my life. She stood there, frozen, as if her brain was trying to reject the information she had just heard. Her voice cracked as she asked, "Tell me it's not true. Please, tell me this is some sick joke." I couldn't. I stood there, silent, ashamed, and broken. The rage in her eyes was unlike anything I had ever seen. She screamed, threw things, and demanded to know how I could betray her like this. And Catherine, her own mother, stood there in tears, unable to defend herself. Emily packed her bags that night. She left without looking back. And Catherine, she disappeared too, retreating into solitude, overwhelmed by the consequences of our actions. I was left alone, drowning in regret, haunted by the destruction I had caused. In the end, no one won. Emily cut ties with both of us. Catherine gave birth to my child, but the guilt of what we did never faded. I became a father, but at the cost of my marriage, my dignity, and the respect of the one person I had promised to love forever. Some betrayals leave scars too deep to heal, and some mistakes can never be undone. What would you do if you were in Emily's shoes? Could forgiveness ever be an option? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat.